Alright, welcome to Grip the Top Commander. This is Jared, and I was playing a little bit online, and I had a very interesting game I wanted to share with you guys. So, in this game, I was playing with my Ghoulcaller Gisa. She's very fun, just one of the new commanders that came out. I mean, she's just sack stuff, get more dudes. I mean, she's just fun. But I'm playing against Sliver Queen. So I mean, this guy makes a lot of slivers, a lot of dudes. Kind of a control based, not a sliver themed deck at all, other than herself being able to make a crap ton of slivers. So let's just see what happens. It's pretty interesting game. There's a lot of misplays, FYI, by me. I mean, the game could have took a turn for the worse by far. So let's just kind of see how it goes out. Typical, just plain. Oh, I didn't talk about hand either. Let me stop this here. So I mean, I kept a decent hand. I mean, I had Dark Prophecy, which is always a good card, especially when I'm running a deck that wants things to die. You know, I always love board wipes, so having that in my hand too. I don't recall if Crookcast was an opening hand, but it was decent. A little slow, but decent. So I get out Dark Prophecy as fast as I possibly can because it's just that good. I mean, the second I lose a creature, I get value out of it. So, and I honestly thought he was gonna kill Kribgast right here, but he just cycled his dragon. Because Kribgast does some work in this game, I tell you. Doubling mana seems pretty good. All right, slow down. Things are gonna happen here. Swinging for 2. Oh yeah, get in there. It was kind of risky. I know he had open mana and then swinging with my mana doubler, but I didn't care too much. Getting the commander out there, let her do her work, and getting the more draw power. I've been extorting most of the time. I think he counters this one. Yep, he does. Counter Flux. But I still gain a life. Alright, he taps lots of colors, get out his commander. Rah! Big 7/7. I'm not swinging into that. So here, this is this is kind of the premise of the deck, is to control the board by dictate gray pack effects, dictate gray pack, etc. So I get out my token maker so I can start. Nah, that'd be so bad to kill that. So I had to wait till I get a token maker, then I can actually start making more tokens and kind of go nutsy. And as I make tokens, Dark Prophecy can draw me cards. You're going to see how many cards this wonderful, wonderful card has given me. It's pretty nifty. Alright, so he didn't really do much. He's passed the turn. And me, now that I have my token maker aligned and my other token maker aligned to kind of gray packs, so he probably saw the writing on the wall and see what I was going to do. So he kept his mana open to use that ability to keep his commander alive, as we'll see right here. So don't swing into that. Oh. Yeah, so I knew he was making this. I wanted to force him to use his mana. Because I knew he's just going to make another guy so he doesn't lose his commander, which is fine. But this is something I was going to do anyways, and I wanted him to use all of his mana instead of doing other stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of stacks happen. A lot of stuff on the stack during this game. Alright, so Endrick, he's a personal favorite of mine. This guy is amazing. He can make so many tokens, and he's disgusting. So I get him out as fast as I possibly can. He's that good. And at this point, I mean, I was holding on to her a while because I didn't want to overextend, but I got to the point where, I mean, if he does do a board wipe, I mean, Dark Prophecy will get every single card back and plus some. So, I mean, I got plenty of life, so if he does board wipe, I mean, I'll lose a lot of life, but I'll draw half my deck. And I have Willigrew Tower, so I don't care. I mean, I can discard anything, so I'm just going to get pure value. So, at this point, I don't really care about overextending, nor am I afraid to. I mean, there you go. Edric Star makes 6 thralls for me. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now my mana's like tripled right now. Making more dudes. And then I just kind of, I throw my extra mana into my, my shade, because why not? I didn't attack because I didn't really have anything that could attack that would have survived the 7/7, so it was kind of redundant. He's going to make some more guys. I mean, he knows what's going to happen, so he's going to try to make as many tokens as he possibly can, but he's not going to out-token me at this point. It's just not going to happen, especially my Dictator Erebos, so he's going to try to outlast as long as he can, I guess. So on his end step, I go ahead and make some dudes. Yeah, some more guys. I draw some cards. Again, just MVP of this entire game. All right, now Phyrexian. Where's that? My mouse is funny here. Plague Lord. Oh my, this guy's way good. So I do have to admit, I did do a misplay in this turn. Quite a few of them, and I'll even point them out. Let's see here. So I cast this guy. So then I get 5 more thralls, which kills Edric because I have more than 7 thralls, which is fine. Draw another card. So then I start using Plague Lord's ability to sacrifice a creature and to give a creature -1/-1. So I was thinking I wanted to get rid of Sliver Queen. So instead of targeting Sliver Queen, I was targeting his slivers, which if I would have targeted Sliver Queen, I just would have got rid of it to begin with, and then wouldn't have to deal with that stuff. So here we're going to play with the stack again. So I sacrifice a guy to try to kill a sliver. Then he sacrifices the same sliver I'm targeting, which that's the smart thing to do, but I wasn't playing too smart that night. So he makes guys trying to save his Sliver Queen. And we do this for a bit. So I'm killing all the thralls that Edric Shard made for me. Because they can't swing in this turn anyways. And they're only 1/1s at this point in time. So then I drew into Cade Sun, so my mana is darn right godly. How much mana 1 mana gives me? It's insane, like 4 mana. And then I misclicked. So I passed my attack step. So look at all this, what I could have done here. I mean, even if he blocked it, it wouldn't matter. So I would have swung in. 5, because we were blocked and pumped it up. Jeez Louise, look at all this. So 12. 21. I mean, it's just 26 damage that I missed out on. And potentially killing this commander. So I missed out on 26 damage. Let's see if that actually ruined the game for me. But that was a big misclick. And when this happened, I was cussing so bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think I scarred my children for life now. So what I do right here, so I have 25 mana in my mana pool, and I have a shade. So I just dumped it in there. I mean, I just put it all in. I made him as big as possible. I realized he had an ungodly amount of mana open, which is kind of scary. I knew something. Honestly, I was thinking of some sort of like route or instant board wipe or mass bounce. So I get in there. So on his end step, I made 35 tokens, and there are 3 threes, you know, so over 100 damage I'm going to attempt to swing in. So, swing it all in. Yeah, I mean, literally over 90 tokens. So, and there it goes. So, that went a little fast. So, Psychonic Rift. Who would have thought? I knew something was happening. I knew something was going to happen. So, that's fine. I wanted to make him do it anyways. Again, I wasn't, if it was a mass board bounce, I wasn't super worried about it. So, but fortunately, I still have all my mana doublers. I mean, Crypt Gas only costs 4, so that's not going to set me back very much. Cage Sun, etc. So, even though I did lose my Shade, it doesn't matter. You know, tap as much as I can without tapping my Swamp. So I tapped 1 Swamp, and then I got all my mana's doubled now. I do that again with the Cage Sun, so it's all tripled. Dark Prophecy, because that's my favorite, especially him being tapped out. I definitely wanted to get at least these 3 pieces out. I was afraid of a counter spell. I mean, this is my mana and card draw. That's what more do you need, especially in Commander. So I got a Bloodline Keeper down, and I still have 2 mana open, which I can use. Nickers Shrine, whatever they call it. Nykthos Shrine. Shrine of Nyx. So, get it down, add 7 more mana, bust down my commander. So I'll be ready to win. When Bloodline Keeper is ready to put stuff down, I can start making even more zombies and just try to kill this guy. So, I mean, for complete board bounce, I mean, I covered it quite nicely, actually. I mean, I got a lot of stuff down. Now, he has a lot of mana, too. I mean, obviously not quite as much as I do, but a lot of mana, a lot of stuff he can do. So let's see what he does. Now, the way you can tell it's an X spell, how it's just entering into the X costs, 1 by 1. And look at that. So, what I knew this card existed, but I didn't realize you may cast any number of non-land cards. I thought it was like permanents. I thought it was like, you know, you can do spells and everything. I didn't realize that. I had no idea that that made that so much better than I originally thought. So he's going to cast the top 7 non-land spells from my top of my library. Let's see what he gets. Soul Ring, Gilded Lotus, Skull Clamp, Grey Pack. So he has my Grey Pack, and now I'm going to cast Dictate of Erebos out, but it's just going to be a Grey Pack war. It's going to go nuts. So and then he got Mutilate. Okay, I mean, he's a 5-color deck. What can it do? But when you look at his lands, Swamp. Maybe even no. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swamps, and that is exactly big enough, or enough swamps to wipe my entire field. So I'm a little sad about that, but you know, it is what it is. He killed my whole team with my own spell, which is kind of bad. And then he gets like all the best mana ramp in my deck, and one of the best card drawing. Not quite as good as this guy, but one of my best card draw, especially when his commander makes 1/1s. So I am just like, oh, that's it. That's end game there. But, you know, I don't know. I still wasn't completely out of the water. You know, I still have card draw. I had board wipes. I dictate. We'll see what happens. So I play my Swampy, and I try and get. I just want to get guys out there. You know, stuff out there. I didn't flash in Dictate Oracles because I wanted to use the Shrine to get, you know, more mana. So I just got that done and over with. And I just wanted to get as many guys out there as possible, because he's going to cost, his commander's going to cost 7 mana, which isn't necessarily hard for him, but then 2, 3, 4, so 2, 3. So you can make 4 guys. So I just wanted to get as much out as I possibly can to try to outrace him. as far as dudes and tokens and whatnot. So and also I knew everything. The great thing about my position right here, anything I lose, I'm getting back. I mean, look at I'm 60 cards in my deck and he's at 80. You know, so I'm 20 cards deep into my deck. Mind you, he did take off the top 7, so maybe 13 more cards. And so I got Gary. Gary was 13. So that's really put him kind of in the red zone there. I mean, I was able to gain 13 life, so it undid all the bad that, or excuse me, all the life loss that Dark Prophecy did, and they got him to striking distance. So it kind of forced him to do something about my field with his Great Pack instead of doing, casting other spells. So here he is, taps all the 1,000 mana which he has, and starts making dudes. Yep, making dudes. And now we're going to have a Great Pack battle here. So, he's going to equip my Skull Clamp on one of his slivers. And then Great Pack Wars. He sacks a dude, I sack a dude. He sacks a dude, I sack a dude. I draw a card, so I'm not really, I mean, yeah, he's losing tokens, but, I also have Living Death, which I was kind of hoping to get. One Living Death, if you look at, with graveyards, as far as creatures-wise, one Living Death Gary would win me the game. Grey Merchant, he would just win, because with all my, yeah, that would be enough. Let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, Living Death would have won me the game. So that's what I was kind of hoping for. So drawing cards, killing everything. And so I made him, when you think about it, okay, all my mana is doubled here. I made him tap out completely just to wipe out my board, and he had so much mana, and he only drew 2 cards off it too. So right here I'm in a pretty decent position. So here we go, I tap some mana, and I bust out Liliana of the Dark Realms. And I kind of had a plan, because he was only 17 in there, and Liliana can buff up a guy, quite a bit. What is it, 13? No. So 9, so plus 9. So, Puppeteer Click, in his graveyard, he only had 1 creature, which is the 1 creature he cycled. And other than his commander, I think that is the only creature we've seen, other than him using my creatures. So, that's exactly what I did. So I cast, Puppeteer Click, got his 5/5 flyer. Then I got, this is more icing on the cake, Loxodon and Hammer. Loxodon and Hammer equipped to my Eternal Dragon, which now has haste. What just happened? I don't know what happened. Oh, yeah, well... Oh yeah, oh, that's right. That's what happened. I sacked my Bobble to get another Swampy. So when I did buff him, the dragon, he got even 1 more. So he is now a 21/18 flying trample with haste. So I literally kill him with his own dragon. It's pretty cool. Yeah, death. Death happens. Very good. And so, well, that was it. It was a very interesting game. I had a lot of play mistakes, but MVP was, or MVP, whatever, most valuable player. MVP was most definitely Dark Prophecy. I had Dark Decree Pain didn't do anything because he didn't really have many creatures. But had that. There's a couple points of time, and all I had was that in my hand, and it just grip after grip after grip of cards. And I ended off at 63 life. You know, obviously I gained. I mean, even before that swing, I was at 21 life, or 22, whatever. And so it's really done some work. I mean, it is just one of my favorite cards in Magic. Next to, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, it's late, guys. Phyrexian, you can kill me now. My brain is killing me. Comments, I'm sure there'll be plenty of comments tell me I'm a freaking idiot. Oh my gosh. 3 mana, pay 1 life. Oh my gosh. Necropotence. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't call myself a black player now. I can't, no. I decrease. Oh no. Oh, no, I'm going to hang myself because I forgot what Necropotence was. Yeah. Yeah, but this is, it's right up there with that same level. I mean, it's a little build around me, and there's the May ability, but man, it's so good. Alright, guys, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Please comment, guys. If you like the video, if you don't like the video, if you want us to do a commander, like if you're working on a deck yourself and you want us to have our go at it, you know, let us know. We'll build it online, we'll build it in person, we'll do your request. You just gotta, you know, give it to us. So comment, give us ideas. What do you want to see? We want to get stuff out there. I'm trying to get more videos out more constantly. Unfortunately, you know, life kind of puts the wrenches in there, but please let us know what you want and we'll try to get it. Alright, thanks guys. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Alright, love ya.